Mr. Beast rolls out a much more matured reply than our... Honestly, I'm sorry, but fuck being mature, man.
Wow. You would have thought people want a mature, or want an adult to be mature. And then he says, fuck being mature. Even though you are a CEO of multiple companies that could poorly reflect on your company. You're so much more than just a YouTuber now, bro. You need to be more accountable to what you do. Oh, everybody hates us right now. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so obviously he did this, but he also released a music video, and people are not very supportive. Wait, oh, he released 2 of them. Everybody hates us right now. KSI. All right. Let's see.
Oh man, today we're doing a Reddit video. This should be fun. But without further ado, Lunchly, ladies and gentlemen. Me, Mr. Beast, and Logan Paul have launched Lunchly. If you've had Lunchables, this is mainly for my American audience. If you had Lunchables, yeah, I guess they were good at the time. Well, we've made something better. If you don't...
Good. Lunchables have never been good, my boy. They never been good.
Don't believe me? Try it out for yourself. Let me know what you think. And yeah, I'm excited to see your reviews. In our product, we have real cheese, and ours just tastes way better than Lunchables.
That's all? Real cheese? That's the only difference? Really? Oh god. The bar's on the ground.
Plus, you get a little mini prime, and you also get a feastable chocolate bar. And I don't know about you, but the chocolate in America sucks.
Yep,
and
correct.
I think a lot of British people can verify that as well. But I gotta admit, Jimmy's new formula
also is trash. I've had them. All right. Listen. All right. I think the Mr. Beast chocolate, I've tried it. It's just garbage, bro. Like, it has nothing on real chocolate. It tastes like chemicals. It's horrible.
When it comes to chocolate, it's very good.
Okay.
I think I had the cookies and cream. Oh my god. So good. I literally messaged him like, brother, send me more. Send me more of this chocolate, please. Anyway, enough of the shilling. Let's get straight into this. JJ's cooked, bro. And then there's a tweet from Jacksepticeye. You mess with Dan TDM, you mess with YouTube. I mean, that's cringe.
I mean, not really, because if you were the one that people defended like this, you would be like, yeah, that's fucking sick, bro. Yeah, that's so cool. Holy shit, everyone's against him, and everyone's supporting me. You know, so yeah, no, it's only cringe because you are not the one that they are defending.
Anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Hopefully the next few posts should give a bit more context to what's going on. A Dan TDM response to JJ and Logan's new announcement. There we go. Here's the context we need. So, obviously released Launchly, and Dan TDM replied. This is what he had to say. What happened to YouTubers, man?
Yep, condescendingly reading his tweet, even though it's a very good criticism. Like, what he says is not that weird at all. Like, what happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say? Is that a correct word? I don't know. I can't not say anything more. They're selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their fans? It doesn't. They're selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them. Do better. Yep. Same with Prime, same with Mr. Beast Chocolate, and now Lunchly, which is also just ass. Like, it's not... Why are you not, I don't know, selling fruit juice? Oh, I know why. Because that wouldn't sell. Because kids don't drink healthy shit. So, to make money, and to use your cloud to make more money, you sell them stuff that they shouldn't be eating. and then you tell them that, oh look, this product is bad for you. However, this product that we provide is less bad. It's better. Even though this product is still garbage.
And I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them. Do better. Do better. Oh, wow. Okay, well, let me go to Twitter to show my response. Now, for those of you that don't know, I actually came off Twitter a while ago because I think my feed was just fucked. But yeah, I was just seeing some crazy weird stuff to the point where, I don't know, it was messing with my psyche, messing with my aura, and I was like, alright, I need to get out of this. So I kind of just stopped using Twitter. Dan T.
Honestly, for your mental health, you should not be on Twitter. Honestly, especially if you interact with negative stuff, bro. Because the moment you interact with negative stuff, you'll get more negative stuff. You know?
DDM came through with his tweet, so I was like, alright, I gotta reply to this. So this is what I said. Looks like crap to me, while showing his toys that he sold to kids. How does this benefit your fans, Dan? Now, obviously, people didn't realize that I was shining a mirror in his face. Instead,
not really. This is just a toy. Also, there's a limited edition. You've done that plenty of times. You did a collab with a bunch of stuff, and honestly, is this trash? But now he's gonna say, "Oh, does this benefit kids?" No, it doesn't. It benefits him, okay, and people buy it because it's him. But he wants people to support him, right? In a way, but without without them getting anything in return. So he did a collab with, a bunch of stuff like this, like U2's, and I don't really know the other ones, to be honest. And that's just, for fans, like, yo, if you want something cool that's limited, you can buy this, and that's it. To support me. It's a very direct and straightforward way of asking support, while also wanting to provide something in return that is either cool or cool, or something limited that's could be special to somebody, and it's limited, which is a little bit manipulative, like, oh, buy it now, it's limited edition. But that's how selling stuff works nowadays, man. They like, oh, it sells till this date, and then will be gone forever and never come back, just like a bunch of the Sidemen clothing that you sell. I think this is a red herring. Kinda is. Yeah, it is, because he is like, oh, you did this, and you're like, okay, well, you could argue that this is also bad, but what you're doing is worse, and that's the whole thing. We're not blaming you for doing it, it's just we're pointing it out, like, yo, selling garbage to kids is not good, man. Like, you first do Prime is garbage, and then the chocolate from Mr. Beast is garbage, and it, now you have some Lunchly stuff that's also garbage. Like, I don't know. But yeah, whatever, bro. Keep it up.
To me, while showing his toys that he sold to kids. How does this benefit your fans, Dan? Now, obviously, people didn't realize that I was shining a mirror in his face. Instead, they were like,
wait, you did the same as Dan. You made toys with Tube Heroes.
And yes, that's fair, but I'm not the one complaining.
Okay, so just because he thinks differently about this now, you can't criticize. So just because somebody did something in the past that is potential hypocritical, doesn't mean they can criticize your behavior. Is that what you're saying? That makes no sense, because what if, I don't know, he you know, doesn't think it's good anymore, and he won't do something like that anymore, or doesn't even want to do something like that anymore, or he regrets doing what he did. Just very dumb. Like, oh yeah, just point and laugh, everyone, because oh look, he's a hypocrite. So what? Everyone's a hypocrite now and then.
Well, okay then. He was talking about food, not merchandise and toys.
And I'm like, okay, sure. Let's keep moving the goalposts. But okay, did I reply to this? He was sponsored, then promoted, and made a whole video on Munch Pack, a monthly sub box full of food and candy to his Minecraft audience full of kids. Now what? At this point, his fans imploded. Self-combustion occurred on Twitter. And they just didn't know how to react. Some just decided just to be racist. When a knicker like KSI does nothing in life and still gets paid for it in something other than welfare or food.
Yeah, okay, well, I mean, this is obviously not something we would support, right? And like I said, I'm not even a fan of Den. I mean, I used to watch his videos back in the day, like really back in the day, but also just on a casual level. I think I watched like 5 videos of him in total in my lifetime, and I've watched probably like 500 videos of KSI. So I'm a KSI fan, but I think he's just wrong in here, bro. I think he's just doesn't understand what the criticism here is. I think he just wants to reflect the greed that is openly in display here. And we all know that KSI is a greedy person. We all know he's an egotistical person. We all know he's all these kind of, you know, things, right? Sometimes you just gotta, like, just step back, look at what he's doing, look at who he's, you know, associating with, and you just, you know, like, just like Vic. Vic, I think, he and the Sidemen want to, like, get in, like, the whole, what's it called? NFT. That's it, yeah. They want to make a Sidemen NFT, and then Vic came in like, yo, let's not do that, you know? Okay, so I was all for it.
Stamps. It's noteworthy. It's like how monkeys in the jungle have started to understand the concept of tools.
Also, you see that this is not supporters, like 5 likes, 1.6 thousand people have seen this tweet, and 2 people replied. So just because there's one dude that happens to, you know, react like this, that it isn't supported by the majority of the people that are criticizing you, how can you, like, say that this is anything remotely a good argument? Like, yes, this is bad behavior. We get that. Like, there's nothing to say about this, to be honest.
Brother is just being racist.
Yeah, welcome to Twitter, bro. Like, Twitter's full of racist pricks.
His audience just didn't know what to do. They couldn't.
His audience didn't. Okay, yeah, sure. His audience, there was, like I said, 5 likes on that tweet.
Couldn't fathom the idea that their beloved Dan was also exactly what he claimed that we were.
Absolutely not. Not even close. Like, how many businesses does this guy have? He has Sidemen Clothing, alright? He has his own... Oh, does he still have his own clothing brand? I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Honestly, just look at his description, to be honest. Prime... Oh yeah, the vodka shit. I mean, that's for adults, but like, selling vodka, like... What the fuck, bro? Like, genuinely, what the fuck? Oh yeah, because Sides, the restaurant chain, like I don't get me wrong, you know, expanding your expense or like your money in investing it, you know, in getting new companies and stuff, like that's smart to do, right? But eventually, there's just too much, man. Like eventually, you lost the plot. Like you sell junk food, you sell alcohol, you sell fucking sodas. Like, what do you sell that is good for your audience? It's like McDonald's, bro. He just lost the plot, man. And that's what people are most annoyed about, that he doesn't realize that, you know, what he is doing is very greedy and in general just a bit too much.
Safe to say he's a hypocrite. But again, they kept moving the goalposts and being like,
Oh, well, Dan only did this once. He's only made a video once about sweeties to his audience, so you're wrong.
I mean, he still did it, but sure. If you just type in Dan TDM Sweets, there's countless of videos of him eating sweets, promoting sweets to his audience, but cool. You know, but again, this was another complaint that...
Why didn't you scroll down, my boy? Why didn't you scroll down? I wonder why he didn't scroll down. Oh! Oh, it's only 4! Oh, it's only 4 videos. Oh, that's why he didn't scroll. Okay. Okay, yep, understandable.
I heard a lot. They were like, I know, I'm about to do the voice again.
Well, Dan TDM doesn't actually own the sweets, okay? You own Lunchly, so it's not the same.
Okay, cool. Where was the same energy when Ryan Trahan released sweets?
Who?
Where was the same energy when FaZe Rogue?
Honestly, I'm pretty chronically online and I did not notice. So, yeah, I would not support that either. Like, what the fuck?
Release sweets. Now, I'm not throwing them under the bus because I tried both of their sweets and it's fantastic. It's actually one of the best like sweets I've had in a long time, especially American sweets. Like, it's a shame that, you know, I can't even get it in England. But anyway, I'm not seeing people going crazy towards them on Twitter. You know what?
Okay, one thing why I think this is going so big, first of all, you're collabing with like 3 of the most influential people on YouTube or on internet in general, in like the content creator space, right? Second of all, Logan Paul is a controversial figure. Mr. Beast has become like villain number 1 on internet, and now you have always have like haters and had like people that criticize your behavior in certain ways that I thought was a bit silly sometimes. But here I think it's just very apparent that this is just made just to make more money. And I think the reason why people are saying that this is just really greedy is because you're already filthy fucking rich. You make money from your music, you make money from your vodka, you make money from your sides, you make money from your clothing brand, you make money from YouTube. Like, you already have 5 fucking giant sources of revenue. And then you have Prime, which is incredible or incredibly big. And now you just, like... I don't know. Like I said, I think that's the reason. I think that the reason why people are upset and criticizing you is because they don't like people that are filthy fucking rich to be very greedy, because they don't like rich people in general are not liked because they're like inherently they are very selfish, because you don't become rich unless you're very self-centered, right? There's exceptions, okay? I think Asmongold is not very self-centered in that aspect or something like that, but he doesn't really, you know, he doesn't really flaunt his fame and stuff like that, right? But you, on the other hand, you buy a chain, a beer's chain with like diamonds. You buy a really expensive car. You know, you buy a bunch of shit that costs a lot of money that a lot of people in their lives will never be able to afford ever, with 30 fucking salaries per month. Like, it's just, yes, there's definitely some jealousy in this whole concept. That's 100% the truth. And there's a lot of criticism because you're collabing with two of the most hated people on the internet right now. And I just think, you know, people were really, I don't know, I guess they're just disappointed that you didn't really stay humble, I guess. Yeah, I think that's also a really big thing. They're seeing like this very greedy side of a person they frankly look up to that, well, is very undesirable to see. People don't like greedy people. They don't like self-centered people. Excuse me. And I think that's why holy shit. 25 voice cracks, nice. And yeah, that's why this is blowing up right now. And then you making fun of Dan for, you know, doing stuff that he, you know, did maybe 4 times max on one of those things. Just because, you know, back in the day, that was the only way to actually make some real money from YouTube, right? Yeah, your empire is becoming too big, so people are becoming just... They're losing the sight of you as a YouTuber, and they are starting to see you as a company. They're starting to see you as a corporate individual. And people don't like corporate individuals. That's why they like YouTubers. Because YouTubers are grounded in, you know, and humble. And they're appreciative to their fans and all that. But you're just shooting your fans in the head. Like, I think that's the reason. I think that's why people are very either upset or angry with you. But that's just my speculation.
Why? I've realized why. It's because people just hate us. People just hate us. People hate Logan Paul. Okay.
True.
They hate Mr. Beast.
True.
And they hate me on
True.
Twitter, okay? When it comes to Twitter, Twitter is just a cesspool of the most depressed people on this earth.
Honestly, very, very valid. That's a very valid statement.
It's like 4chan, but worse.
Woo, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, my boy.
It's like 4chan, but with lower IQ. That is what Twitter is, and that's one of the reasons why I had to leave, because I just felt like I was getting dumber. But anyway,
True.
Let's continue. Absolute Giga Chad sub. What?
What the hell? Okay. Yeah, here it is. JJ's a corporate sellout. That's what I said. I literally said this.
5% of the Reddit is just sucking my dick, and 95% of the Reddit is calling JJ a corporate sellout. Okay. I'm a corporate sellout, but, you know, Ryan Trahan is fine. FaZe is fine. The Sidemen are fine, even though I'm in the Sidemen. But as soon as I have a company with Jimmy and Logan Paul, sell out! You're fucking sell out!
It's because you are selling for mainstream audience instead of your fan base. It seems like whenever you sell merch from a YouTuber, you sell merch for, you know, people buy the merch that, you know, like your stuff, right? They like your YouTube channels or your YouTube videos. They like your personality, or, you know, they just like you as a person. So they buy your shit, you know, to financially support the persons they're a fan of. It's just like the Twitch subscription, right? People buy Twitch subs to financially support their favorite streamers. Very straightforward, right? But the moment you start selling garbage to kids without any, like, whatever it's called, without ever, like, legally going through if it's actually safe for kids to eat, consume. Like, it's all processed garbage that you're selling. Oh, it's real cheese. No, it's fucking not. I can guarantee you this is definitely not fucking real cheese, bro. And even if it's real cheese, it's gonna be chemical as shit. It's gonna be so much bullshit in there that it's just toxic. But that's where it is, you know? The moment you start selling to the public and it's garbage and you claim it's better, just like the cereal, the better cereal, or the cereal, the best cereal, or whatever it's called. That's just it.
Oh my god, fuck me, this is so cringe. It's killing me. And I bet the 5% are people who are just like normal human beings with rational thinking. And then the other part of the sub is like, oh, you're just a dick eater. Get your mouth off his penis. Stop eating his ass. No, they're just making good points. Nope, he's a dick eater, a dick rider. If you make good points, you're a dick eater and a dick rider. It makes no sense. It's stupid.
Okay, so also funny part thing is, the moment there's a minority of haters, it is like, oh, they're just hating because, well, they're haters, right? They're just irrelevant because it's only a minority. But the moment then that there's people that are in the minority that support you, all of a sudden the majority of the haters, so to speak, haters, they don't matter. Minority of haters, irrelevant. Minority of supporters, relevant. You see how that doesn't make sense? Like, if you think about it, no, actually, if you don't think about it, it makes sense.
Again, the IQ. I can tell the IQ of this Reddit is lowering. I'm sure there's just been an influx of Dan TDM fans just lowering the IQ of this fucking Reddit, man. Mentioning the Logan scam from a year ago and Mr. Beast situation from last month, bringing up a harmless Dan TDM video from 9 years ago.
9 years ago, exactly. How many times have you made an argument where you changed? I remember that. You've changed in ways that you became a better person in like a couple years. You know, remember when you were gone from YouTube for like a majority of the time? And then you came back and you were a better person, which I think you were. I think you grew. I think you matured. I do think since you've been hanging out with Logan, you have been slowly but surely deteriorating as a person. So I just don't think Logan is a good influence on anyone. I never really hated Jimmy, to be fair. I think people just hate Jimmy because he is friends with a alleged, was he a pedophile? I don't know, something like that. It's been a minute. I had a whole I watched a bunch of videos from that shit, but I already forgot. It's so irrelevant to me. Anyway, what was my point again? I forgot. Me just add something in or something, I don't know. Make me sound smart or something.
But I wasn't the one complaining! I'm just replying to Dan! Am I not allowed to reply to Dan? He came at me! Logan Paul and Jimmy's situation isn't to do with me! When I have—
That's a wild statement. That's like saying, oh, I'm friends with a rapist, but I'm you know, I'm no rapist, so what's that to do with me? Well, you're hanging out with a rapist. Like, imagine you're friends with P. Diddy. And then he's like, well, I mean, I never attended the parties. I'm just friends with him. What do you mean you're just friends? How can you be friends with a horrible person? Like, it's just like whenever you hear like these stories about, oh yeah, my friend, he cheated on his girlfriend. I'm like, huh? What do you mean you're a friend? How can you still be friends with some fucking idiot that cheats on their girlfriend? Why would you be friends with a fucking child that can't even break up properly with a person he's romantically involved with? Personally, I could never be friends with somebody who is inherently a bad person or has done something incredibly bad. And honestly, scamming thousands of people on some crypto shit that has been exposed through every single factor you can imagine on. It has been proven. And you just, you just forget about it. You sweep it under the rug. You don't do anything. Yeah, I don't know, man.
The whole situation with the P word, I'm not there like, Logan, have my back. Jimmy, where you at? Save me. I had to deal with the situation myself. So what does this mean? The fuck? Those things have nothing to do with me. I'm literally just making a company where I make a product that is better than the competition.
Yeah, here again. It's wrong again. It's funny how many times you can just be wrong in one video. If you own a company, right? And for example, one of your people that you employ, let's say, does something bad. It doesn't matter what. Something illegal, right? He gets exposed for it, that he did the illegal thing, and he gets jailed. How do you think people are gonna think about your company if you don't make a direct apology. Or saying, I'm sorry, we work with this person, he has been fired and he has gone to jail. We have nothing to do with him anymore. We had nothing to do with his actions, and blah blah blah, right? And then you cut ties with this person because he did something bad. And in a corporate setting, having somebody employed that does something bad, that is on you, that is on the company, right? So if you don't make a formal apology and you don't cut ties with these persons or people, I mean, that's what happens. But now you have to imagine that the employee that I just spoke about is one of the owners. I'm not even talking about Jimmy yet, okay? I think Jimmy is a very mild person compared to Logan. I think Jimmy did a lot less bad things than Logan did. Now you would imagine that those two people, those two owners of the same company, they are still involved with, yeah, I don't know.
And actually, let's take a step back and look at the whole fucking situation. These motherfuckers are complaining about a lunch kit. That's what this whole thing is about. A lunch kit.
Yeah, a way to simplify the problem. Very nice. Very nice. Nice deflecting. Oh, but it's just about a lunch kit. No. It's about more than that. But you simplify it to make people think that it is.
There's way more crazier things happening in this world, but people want to go in on this lunch fucking kit.
Yep, here we go. Something is worse somewhere in the world, so this bad thing isn't bad anymore. Yep, that makes sense, yeah.
What are we doing? What are we doing here? JJ, you're breaking my heart. Shut the fuck up, man. You're going down a path I can't follow. What? Because I made a lunch kit. I'm dead. I'm dying.
Yeah, your reputation is dying, that's for sure.
John Septic Eye 123. I wonder who he's a fan of. You know what the kids these days need? Chocolate and sugar water for lunch. Chocolate and sugar water for lunch. Ahoy, great idea. Let's do it. Brilliant. Oh, what? We've got bunny eyes. Wow. Well, I think it says a lot when Lunchables made, I think it was last year, about 1.8 billion. 1.8 billion. So let's not get it twisted. There's people buying Lunchables. A lot of people buying Lunchables. And you know what? We thought Lunchables, we can better that. We can make a better product that people can also afford and be happy to give to their kids. And that's why we made Lunchly. It's as simple as that. I don't.
It's still a bad product. Still processed shit.
Understand why all of a sudden it's a bad thing to have a business. It's a natural progression of YouTubers. I mean, I guess people like Dan TDM want us to stay in our lane and never make a business, even though other YouTubers are doing the exact same thing. But sure, if you want to continue making Minecraft videos, be my guest, brother. But I'm out here trying to level myself up. That's why I got Misfits. That's why I've got Prime. That's why I've got all my sidemen businesses, XIX, sides, the list goes on. That's why I'm doing music. That's why I'm releasing a new song, October 4th, Thick of It, and also Low. Yes, 2 songs, baby. Like, that's why I'm doing all these things, because I don't want to just stay in my box. And that's been my whole thing. Never staying in the box, always branching out and just doing what people tell me I can't do. And that's what this whole situation reminds me of. Back in the day when I was doing YouTube videos only and I wanted to make music and I had everyone saying, stay in your lane, stop trying to do music, you will never amount to anything musically. And then I said, okay, here's my #1 album, now what?
Okay, I'm not gonna say his music is bad in every aspect of the imagination, right? However, if you were a no-named person and you released that music, a lot less people would have listened to it. And that's just the truth, okay? You're using your cloud, which is smart. Don't get me wrong, it's very smart to progress in skills or progress in genres where you have no no talents, no skills at all, right? And then you bring out a song or a rap song or whatever you want to call it, and then your fans just hop onto it and they're going to listen to it, and then you jump the charts, and then you become the #1 album because you have a lot of influence. You have a lot of influence. Like I said, I'm not saying his music is bad. I think I've listened to a fair share of his music. I think it's pretty okay. It's just a false bravado, because if he would strip every single thing away from him and only purely would judge him on the skills on his music or the quality of his music, right? He would never have a Trippie Redd collab. Disregarding, his hard work. I'm not, but it's just so different than wanting to make music versus selling garbage lunchboxes to kids.
I read it when he tries to beef Dan TDM.
If you ever do that again,
This clip is
I'm gonna kill your parents.
That's such a good clip, bro.
No one's slapping me. Let's get it twisted. And no one's touching my parents. This means nothing. Well, oh my god, a Reddit post that has nothing to do with people complaining about Lunchly. Holy shit.
A sniper's dream, 100 megabytes of memory.
No.
Forehead, and after goes brains vertical. No matter who he races, he gonna have a head start. What happened to Mom? On the second floor, why can you still see his fall? Comments on
Oh no, violation. Oh my days. Oh.
That's one of the best videos ever. This is the highest I can give.
That's very funny, not gonna lie.
Alright, there's your diamond, man. That was very good. He wasn't trying to get caught out this time. Oh my god. Bro, you know, funny.
Bro, you know what I don't get? There's men out there, and they are not attracted to this. Honestly, I don't get it. I think this is very attractive.
Mr. Beast rolls out a much more matured reply than our. Honestly, I'm sorry, but fuck being mature, man.
Wow. Who would have thought people want a mature, or want a adult to be mature? And then he says, fuck being mature. Even though you are a CEO of multiple companies that could poorly reflect on your company. You're so much more than just a YouTuber now, bro. You need to be more accountable to what you do.
These absent dickheads that don't deserve my maturity. Lunchables sells hundreds of millions of units and countless people eat it. A turkey meal, for example, is 80 less calories, 60% less sugar, more electrolytes. We use real cheese. They use cheese product. They can't even call it cheese. Higher quality meat, etc. Obviously, eating fresh chicken and broccoli is healthier. But if someone is going to eat a pre-made meal like this,
You should probably eat something else.
which millions of people do through Lunchables, then I think giving them a high quality version at roughly the same price is a net good, in my opinion, and why we launched Lunchly. Also, as we get economies of scale and can get things cheaper, we will be only improving the product more and more. Yeah.
I mean, it's just the fact that the product already is shit that you're trying to compete with. And just because you're better than that product doesn't mean you have a good product. Like, wow, you got fresh ingredients. That's crazy, bro. It's almost like you don't. It's almost like you have the bare minimum here. Like,
very good response. Fantastic response. I prefer mine where I just go at these motherfuckers. Everyone on the Reddit, when JJ decides to delete his credibility by picking a fight with an OG YouTuber over a lunchbox. He started it! I just released the product! This mother came at me! Am I not allowed to respond? Oh, you fucking twats! No! Don't! You can't use this meme on me! Sis, the Vic clip. Hopefully it doesn't get deleted. Oh, let's look at this. It's just the whole NFT thing. That never happened. But people want to complain at me anyway.
Ever been
oh, he actually got the NFT clip here. Okay.
something that's gone so far down the line and then last minute you've got, this just isn't going to work, we need to sack this?
First of all, this never even went down the line. We never even got to a point where we were like, yes, let's do it.
Yeah, but you were considering it. Even though you knew NFTs are garbage. You know NFTs are scams. But you were considering it. That's like considering killing somebody. It's a way harsher example, but it's the same thing. You are considering doing something that is inherently bad. Okay, maybe killing is not inherently bad. Sometimes it's needed, right? For like a pet or something, you know? Like euthanize them. Something like that. But in general, killing is inherently bad. Like, I don't know, man.
This was the first stage.
NFTs.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
this was KSI in his KSI crypto era.
I mean, I'm still into crypto, okay? NFTs obviously not so much because we've realized that hindsight is 2020 and that NFTs were just not as good as they were claimed to be. But like I said, hindsight makes such a difference. If Ethereum were 0 right now, everyone would have been like, you know, you guys promoted Ethereum, scammers. But obviously back then, no one knew. It's just this whole typical mindset with crypto. If things go down.
Yeah, but maybe, I don't know, not promote something you don't know anything about? Do your research on things you would promote to your influential friends or fans, I mean? I don't think that's an excuse, bro.
It's a scam. If things go up, it's fine. But what about stocks? There's several stocks that go down. Does that mean they're scams?
NFT
Stocks aren't scams. It's a very tricky business, however. But it's still pretty much gambling, right? Which is legal, right? Stocks and trades and crypto, it's a mind game. It's an educated gamble for the most part, right? If you have studied how they work, you can kind of manipulate it, especially if you have a lot of fucking money, you can manipulate it. But yeah, most of it is just educated gambling, right? And which is fine, but you're not gonna promote it to kids. Well, the crypto stuff and the NFT stuff, as YouTubers, you're gonna promote the majority of that shit to children because that's the majority of the people that are on YouTube. I don't know how he doesn't think about this at all. It's weird. It's very dumb.
projects, especially back then, were like, launch the NFT project, make $20 million that day. What happens afterwards, everyone should make money, but if they don't, who cares? You made 20 mil. And we had this big, like, deck. And like JJ thought it was the best idea, and then the other guys were like unsure, and I was like, I will not let this happen. So I had to like do a detailed breakdown of every reason why I thought it was a bad idea. Because I was like, I want to kill this dead now because I do not want there to be a Sidemen NFT.
Yeah. I
do not ever want to make millions of dollars at the direct expense of fans getting nothing for it. A useless token online. And also with the way we've got a bunch of businesses, like if you effectively scam people or like fuck them over with one business, everything else loses credibility. Okay, what shortcuts are they doing to make their vodka worse? Like, so on and so forth. Like, it's a
credibility down the drain, really, isn't it?
It could have been so bad. Like, our whole credibility could be shot over something like that. But I don't think it would have happened anyway, but I just remember that one coming up and I was like
he did say at the end, it was never going to happen anyway.
Yeah, but considering it is just already stupid.
But like with all things, I'm always gonna be interested, okay? Because that's just how it is. And then obviously, once you go down the line and realize, oh, this isn't gonna work, it's not gonna work. But bro, this never even happened. And people wanna complain about this. It's crazy. Fam, there's things that have happened that I said I didn't want to do. As like in the Sidemen, I don't want to do this. And we still did it. Like I said, fam, people just hate us. People
Okay, so what? Just because you didn't want it doesn't mean it's bad. Like, I don't remember what they did, the Sidemen did, that I'm like, yeah, this might not be a great thing they did. Like, I've never really, I mean, I've always been like, okay, you know, they sell a shit ton of stuff, you know, they sell vodka, they sell, the last thing I think is like their cereal stuff. Like, okay, I mean, sure. Cereal is already, you know, considered a bad food. It's not really a great, like, healthy thing. And from what I've seen and gathered, I think their cereal is a little bit less unhealthy, but I'm not really sure of that, so I'm not gonna claim it. Honestly, if he decided to, like, I don't know, sell what's like typical KSI thing right now, boxing gloves, I don't fucking know. I mean, that could be it, right? Or footballs, or, you know, something like that. I don't think would be much of a problem. It's just Lunchables inherently are not great foods, right? Did people go too far with this? I do think they got a little bit too far. But I understand the criticism. I understand the point where it comes from. And there's a lot of nuances why this happened the way it did. But the biggest problem is also just him clowning Dan for criticizing him and just not being mature enough to take the criticism, you know? And I think that's the worst part of actually. I think the worst part is that KSI is just he's not being mature about this. I think he just got lucky with his decisions. That people just liked what he did, even though it was very unmature. And now that he finally does something that nobody likes, or the majority of people don't like, that, you know, it just falls through. He lost his 50-50, man. Like,
people just hate me, finding a reason to hate me. But yeah, with the whole NFT thing, I said I was interested. I never said it was a fantastic idea, let's do it. Because I never say that. Is this why KSI and the other Sidemen never acknowledged the controversy surrounding Mr. Beast? With this whole situation with Jimmy, he's dealing with it. And I know some people are like, Dr. Disrespect came out and said that he talked to a minor. You tweeted and said that you were disappointed, Yes, because I was a fan of Dr. Disrespect. There's proof online that shows I'm a fan. That shows that I watched him with, what's her name? Ava. With the whole Ava situation, I don't care about her. I didn't watch Jimmy for Ava. I watched Jimmy for Jimmy. For Mr. Beast. Like, I'm not gonna comment on something I don't care about. People defending.
yeah, but now you know, sure, the Mr. Beast one, that makes sense. However, the Logan one, exactly, very smartly directing the conversation toward Jimmy or Mr. Beast or Ava or Chris Tyson or whatever the fuck, right? That whole situation. But he doesn't acknowledge that the fact that Logan did his whole scam with the CryptoZoo stuff and never gave the money back.
JJ at the moment be like, leave the multi-billion-dollar celebrity alone. Selena Gomez, Taylor Swift, Kanye West.
Yeah, we make fun of people that do that. Now, you can defend things like people that have done nothing wrong inherently, right? And just defend the action or the person. But if you defend somebody just because you're a fan of that person, you're a sheep. Everyone knows this. Everyone knows that you're a sheep if you do that.
Kim Kardashian, Kylie Jenner, like, the list goes on. But sure, the YouTuber, yeah. God forbid someone tried to defend the YouTuber.
Yeah, because YouTubers are more close to people than those other celebrities you just named. those people are too far gone out of the social realm that we can consider them human. They're characters. They're just entertainment for us. Their drama is entertainment for us. And some YouTubers have gone to that status. I don't think that's untrue at all. Honestly, Keemstar, kind of a character now. I guess Jake Paul, right? And whenever you start, like, or whenever you stop being a YouTuber and a grounded person, and you become a character in the show we call life, and you just become the monkey that dances, not in not in not in directing of KSI, okay? That's not, I was not meant to say it racist. Like, it's just an expression, right? The dancing monkey, that's an expression. The puppet, all right? The dancing puppet. Like, the moment you have that going on and there's no, like, personality and stuff, it just, that's it. You're cooked. Like, you're no longer a character, you're no longer a person. You're just a character. And whenever you become a character, a lot of people stop caring for the person, especially because then they understand what kind of person you are because they know your character, right? But YouTubers have like a little bit of a, I don't know, a very long bridge between being a grounded person and a celebrity, so to speak, right?
JJ's face after he realized that the entirety of YouTube is coming after him. What, my eyes get smaller and I have no nose. Oh man, the IQ of this Reddit has just gone down the fucking pan. You know what? We're gonna leave it there because I can't be bothered anymore. Lunchly, it's out in America. I don't know if it'll be out outside of America. We'll decide.
Probably not. I don't think it will pass the EU regulations. I don't know, but I'm very confident that Lunchly will not pass the European regulations. No way.
Obviously, this was mainly to combat Lunchables, to compete with Lunchables. We'll see if there's hype or if there's an audience for Lunchly. Also, October 4th, I'm releasing music. Think of it! Featuring Trippie Redd and Low, also with Just Your Boy, releasing both those songs. There's so many exciting things happening. It's good to be back into the swing of things again. You know, I'm training as well, feeling good, feeling strong. Life is good right now. And I'm not gonna let you motherfuckers ruin it. This was funny. In all honesty, this was funny. I actually had a lot of good time. Anyway, I'll see you later.
Understandable.
Take care. Touch some grass. You know, breathe in some fresh air. Life's not that deep, okay? I'll see you lot in a bit. Take care, peace.
I think that's a very good end of the video, that life is not that deep. Is this a very important problem in the grand scheme of things? No, it's not. Does that mean you just can disregard the feelings of your fans and the feelings of people who, you know, generally criticize you? I don't think so. I think you should take both parties seriously. I don't think the hate is very deserved on KSI about this. I think the hate is more directed towards Jimmy and Logan Paul, and he's kind of the, you know, he's like, oh my god, he's like, you know, you're having tea with Hitler, you know, like that's kind of how Twitter, or like people see it on Twitter, because everyone's Nazi nowadays, right? I get called a Nazi multiple times a week, so I know how it is. Like I said, in the grand scheme of things, it's not a huge issue. It's just an issue, and I don't think he handled it quite well. And I think Jimmy with that his tweet was a lot better. I think that was a lot better. I think he definitely has a PR team. Let's be honest. And his PR team, you know, made him tweet out something very, you know, mature and understandable, and something that's non-provocative, right? And actually it wasn't an apology, right? And I think they don't have to apologize, but they have to just be upfront about it. But yeah, that's about it.